Alright, bear with me guys. I am going to probably fluctuate in my tone in my voice, and I might feel like I have to rush a little bit as far as getting the words out because there's a lot of commotion. There's a lot of noise. That's fine. This is about adaptation. This is about adjusting to our environment. I really feel like that too, which is there's no mistake for this message. I really think whoever's going to resonate with this, which we all have at different times in our life, had to adjust to things going on, whether we wanted them or not. I feel like you guys could be experiencing or have just recently experienced or about to experience something where you just gotta adjust. I mean, I'm hearing like these things happen and you just kind of gotta roll with it. So that's where we're at right now, and we're just gonna go with it, because if I don't, we won't be getting any of this done. So some of you have had a lot to carry. You could even say a lot on your plate. If this is not you, this could be somebody you know. Perhaps somebody you know has had a lot to carry. They've had a lot on their plate. Somebody's name could be Carrie as well. It's standing out to me. It's not for everybody, but so many things in front of you, things you know are to come, things you know you have to do, on top of all the other things that you already have to deal with. It's like, it's like anticipation in some way. Like, you know, there's just a lot. There's just so much. There's this I gotta do, and this I gotta do, and this I'm probably gonna have to do because I gotta do this, and this, and this. I mean, really, a lot of stress could come out of that, but I don't really feel anybody under a great deal of stress at the very moment. That doesn't mean they aren't. It's just what I more so feel is I just know I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to deal with. Maybe even it's people. For some of you, it's like a lot of people you're about to have to deal with. But it could just be situations. Either way, it's a lot, right? It's like being glued to a Stairmaster machine. Like, when I was writing this, that's what I saw. I saw somebody on a Stairmaster in the gym, but like their feet were super glued to it and they couldn't get off, and they were just like almost like forced to have to climb. It's like climb or fall. You're gonna have to do something, right? So sometimes we kind of have to. We got to go up. We just got to keep going up, and it's like that uphill climb, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to walk. You ever went walking and you actually are like, going up is the hardest, but coming down is easier? That's what I'm talking about here. Some of you could be coming down with something or coming down from something, or someone around you is. But yeah, you know that incline? That's what it feels like. It feels like we're on an incline right now, which is weird because I'm actually looking at a street right now that is an incline, but nonetheless, I said lest. These are all things that we experience at different times. An increase, an incline, just like going up and 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 up. Now, the sunny side of this is, look at you though. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're getting through it. Sometimes you don't even know how. You don't even know, like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing this. Like, how am I doing this? I don't know. You might even surprise yourself with some of the things that you're able to do, handle, put up with, deal with, experience, and come out on the other side. It's like, wow, I done surprised myself. Shit, I didn't even realize I could, you know. So there is a sunny side. And again, that would be, look at you. You know, yes, there are things that are happening, and a lot of things that have yet not, they've yet to happen. There's things that are coming. But you're doing it. You're doing fine. You're doing a lot better than you think you are. Give yourself some credit here, you know. Kind of like pat yourself on the back. Pat could also be someone's name here. Pat, Patty, Patsy. Perhaps by sheer will or determination. Perhaps out of responsibility or obligation. Perhaps even with the help of the higher power. I feel like whatever it is, it's getting somebody through it. You know, that sometimes it's just like, we're just doing it. We don't even know how we're doing it, but maybe it's our will, maybe it's our determination, maybe it's God. I mean, whoever you believe in, we're doing it. We're getting it done. There may be points on your journey where you hit a wall and you think, okay, what next? What do I do now? Or what do I do in the meantime? Or how should I proceed? You know, so on and so forth. We all hit a wall at some point where we're kind of like, I don't even know how I'm going to do whatever, you know, or what I should do. We all reach that point at some time in our journey on different cycles, and that's kind of what I see happening here. But whatever we do, it's probably best to lead with our heart, to lead with compassion. Not just compassion for others, but compassion also for ourselves, and give ourselves the breaks that we need. Give ourselves a little leeway, give ourselves a little, a break even. Not be so hard on ourselves, and have a little, I'm hearing, have a little faith in me. Sorry, I'm a little snotty. Some of you may have recently experienced something where it seemed like in a situation crescendoed rather quickly. It was just like swiftly something happened. Just kind of like, even if it wasn't swift, maybe an aspect of it was for whoever that part is for. And it was just kind of like, oh my God. And then we weren't, and then we were, and then we were here, and then we were there, and then this happened, and then this happened. But, you guys you did it, you did it, and you're doing it right now. I feel like you might have even felt like maybe you were on the edge in some way, but it's not without support of some kind. You're not alone. You have people around you, or again, it's like your own fight in you, or you have support from the divine, from the universe, from God, whoever you believe in. I'm telling you, there is a sunny side up here. There is a silver lining, and it's that another thing. This isn't anything that you haven't experienced before. This is nothing new to you. It's nothing that you haven't been through, but maybe it was in like a different way. It happened in a different way, maybe not exactly this way, but you've been through this before, whatever just crescendoed and kind of went like, it's happened, So that there is a silver lining in that, because you aren't a baby in this experience. You aren't new to it. So you kind of know what in a way, you know kind of how you're going to have to handle something, because you've been there, done that in a way before, which is helpful because your experience can be a bit comforting. You're not completely in the dark on how to maneuver a situation, how to get through it or past it or beyond it, something like that. My back is hurting again. It hurts every time I sit on this bed. It's like my back is killing me. I honestly feel like whoever this particular message is for, this is actually helping you in some way, something that will be good for you. Whatever happened, whatever's crescendoing, whatever's kind of swiftly just taken place in your life, whether it's past couple of months, past couple of days, weeks, hours, I'm telling you, it's going to help you, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time, okay? There's something here about the sky's the limit, even if it doesn't feel that way. Especially if anyone here is feeling stuck at the moment or trapped. This is a reminder that something is actually possible now that wasn't before. It's just a matter of reaching out and grabbing it. You are being entirely supported and backed for this. Blessed would be a good word to use. Maybe even blessings in disguise. There's always going to be shit to deal with in any walk of life we're in, but you have more of a leg up than you may realize. You're actually very equipped to handle this. This message is kind of like, when you're ready, carry forward in whatever new adventure of life you choose and grab new experiences by the balls and run with it. So when you're ready, in your time, no rush, even though things did seem to kind of happen like that. When you're ready, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in whatever way, in your time, in your space, when you decide, go for it, and then just do the damn thing. Like, take it on. You've got this, This is a transitional time, I feel like. You guys are in a transition, which would mean there would be an ending of some type. Usually in a transition, there's a type of an ending that takes place before this happens. So it can be uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like maybe even our sleep patterns get mixed up or messed up, or we start having like physical issues where our bodies are kind of achy and we get a little tired and just like feeling more exhausted. So you could go through that. You could experience some of that. Some of you may want to eat more or eat less. You may be feeling like you don't want as much water or much liquids, or you may want more. You may want less human interaction. You may want more human interaction. It's going to be different for everybody. We all experience things in our own way and stuff. But yeah, I hope I made sense in this message. I do feel very distracted, but it's nobody's fault. It's just there's a lot of commotion. Again, like I said in the beginning of this, I feel like I had to do this video or I wouldn't have gotten it done. No matter what's going on, I have to adjust, and I just have to keep going. And that's, I mean, yes, I'm getting my rest and stuff like that, but at some point, I mean, I can only, there's got to be a balance, you know? And I feel like it's all part of this message here. So it's like, no matter what's going on around us, no matter what's going on in our personal lives, we have to still carry forward. Some of you are in a complete change. I'm telling you, whether it's a change of your living situation, change of your work, change of your family, relationships, friend group, things like that, maybe all the above or several things at one time in combination. And it can be like, ah, you know. But I'm telling you, I think you've got this. I think that you know, if you're watching this, I think the majority of you know that you've got this, like you know you do, but there's just more to come, right? Like a lot on your plate. And I started the whole message off with that saying there's even more in front of somebody, like they know there's more before them. And that can be stressful, but honestly, we shouldn't worry too much about that because we can only really deal with what we've got to deal with right now. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we're gonna drive ourselves crazy. We're going to drive ourselves nuts. We can only do one foot in front of the other. We can think all day about what we have to do and how are we going to do and what even should I do, and or we can just deal with one day at a time, you know. Maybe I should title this One Day at a Time. I don't really know, but I guess we'll go ahead and leave it here. Thank you guys. My timer didn't even go off. I got 42 seconds left. Feels like I've been here forever. Do you feel like sometimes something just goes on, drags on forever in your life? Something, it just seems to just drag on, and it's like, oh my God. But then in other aspects, it's like it got to where it was like boom, you know what I mean? And then it drags, and then boom, and then it drags. The drag is what makes you want to run your head into a wall, right? It's when it drags on and it lingers and it takes its time. It's like there we go. Everything has an ending. Eventually, it won't drag anymore. Some of you like drag. Some of you like drag. Yeah. Or makeup or things like that or something. But something could also be a drag in your life, or something you have to deal with could be a drag, or something involving a time period of something could just be dragging on. It's like pulling candy like taffy. It's like pulling hair or tangles out of the hair. It's just dragging on. Drag. I can't get over it. It's just dragging, and that just can make you want to just lose it, and that can also put you on the edge. So we can only deal with what we've got right now. You're doing great, I guess I should say. Again, reminder here, you're doing great. You're doing a lot better than you think you are. If this isn't resonating with you guys at all, could be somebody that you're connected to. There's so much commotion going on here, but I'm gonna keep going, man. Like, I'm not gonna stop. If I seem a bit distracted or rushy, I myself don't feel very rushy. I feel pretty balanced right now, oddly enough, but my environment is a little hectic right now. So bear with me. This is the message for today, for right now. And yeah, thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later.